che sta a camminare per strada così triste, povera anima.
What is going on, everybody? I am Chris C. Black Love Reviews. If you like slashers, if you like the Gialli, this is the place to be. This is Giallo Show and Tell. Finally got this hat back on, going on, and stuff like that, too. I think my head was a little bit too big, my forehead and stuff like that, too, but it matches the yellow Hawaiian shirt. You know what it is. If you like slashers, if you like Gialli, this is a place to be. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me under Letterboxd under the name Black Love Reviews. All right, Giallo Show and Tell from 1987. We have Delirium. Delirium photo of Gioia. I believe I say that right. In the English dub of this, they call her Gloria. I can see why it kind of fits, the American audience. Directed by the great Lamberto Bava, produced by Luciano Martino, the great producer Luciano Martino. Originally, Edwidge Finish was thought to maybe that's who Lamberto Bava wanted as the as the person to be the lead actress in this one, but they settled for Serena Grandi as Gioia, the main character of this. She plays a person who runs this woman who runs this nude magazine. I think it's called Yummy or something like that. Those in the comment section, let me know if you've seen this Gialli before. And we have her starring as Gioia. We have Daria Nicolodi, the great Daria Nicolodi. May she rest in peace, as Evelyn. Her kind of like her agent and stuff like that. She helps her out in this magazine. We have the late great George Eastman as Alex. George Eastman, of course, from Anthropophagus and Absurd. His real name was Luigi Montefiore, I believe. A legendary producer as well, helped direct films and stuff like that. Legendary actor. May he rest in peace. He worked for Lamberto Bava's father, of course, the very late the master Mario Bava. This has a lot of special features. Of course, has tons of special features out for this. One is on the making of this. They talked to Lamberto Bava. They talked to Mr. Eastman, who had very scathing things to say about the director and the actress, the lead actress, and what have you. So it's what can you say? He's a big badass dude. May he rest in peace. We have Vanni Gorbellini as Tony. I believe I said that name right. Excuse me if I said it wrong. We have David Brandon as Roberto, a collaborator, really actor on a lot of Lamberto Bava's films. He was in Demons 1 and Demons 2. And Lino Salemi. So it starts out basically like, say, Gioia, she runs this nude magazine. There's a rival that she originally worked with, wants to buy it off of her. She's not doing that. They do this photo shoot. You have this creepy neighbor kid or young man who's been paralyzed, like on a motorized like wheelchair, whatever like that. He likes to spy on these modeling, like, why not? He does like a scene, phone calls to her, all this other stuff as well. They have this dinner afterwards and what have you, just doing the whatever. One of the models stays with her for like a little bit, talking about her past and all this other stuff too. One thing Lamberto Bava has always been good with, just like his dad, but he's done a few already. A Blade in the Dark is, takes place around this villa. Same thing. A lot of stuff takes place around this villa. It almost looks to be the same villa that was used for that film. Let me know that in the comments section if that was the same kind of place used. I forget, but yeah, it's a really beautiful villa, swimming pool, all this other stuff. She leaves, decides, to go home for the evening. They love smoking cigarettes in this. She's smoking a cigarette like outside. Then you see the view from the killer in here, and the way the killer perceives these women. So it just starts out like it's like a cyclops looking monster. She has this mask on while she's smoking. And then you see this pitchfork come in here. Great shot. Great camera work. Great everything with this film. Kills her. The neighbor sees it, calls her and says, someone just got killed out there. She goes out there in the water. Nothing's there. Then you see this POV of the killer dragging her in this plastic bag to this spot, poses her for a picture next to this poster that the killer has of Gioia, who's like a former model. Now she runs this place. And then a lot of her colleagues start getting picked off one by one. And they introduce Mr. Eastman as Alex. Um, there was an accident that takes place in both characters, like I say, the neighbor and her. So her husband died in a car accident, and then the neighbor's like fiance, I think, his girlfriend died in an accident as well. I don't know if they kind of connect those two, but they never really do. She has a dream. A little bit of spoilers here. She has a dream that the neighbor comes in there and basically sexually assaults her with this neon light stick that he has. I'm just going to leave it at that. The soundtrack is very good for this. The kills are very good in this. This was filmed in Rome, Lazio, Italy. The release date for this was April 10th, 1987. But one thing that's really good about Lambo Bava basically is, I call it cohabitation horror. It's done around these houses, right? Everything's done kind of around this house. So there's paranoia in this. There's a couple kills that take place in this kind of like a shopping mall. Uh, some good stuff, and then it goes to an ending I wasn't expecting. So it's very good. You know, she has a relationship with Alex for like a little bit. Like I say, Eastman got paid for like 2 days, handsomely, for just like doing stuff for like 2 days. And then he went on and just did his other business and stuff like that, too. Like I said, he had some scathing stuff to say about Lamberto Bava. I really like him. He separates himself a little bit from the Gialli directors, and it's very cool that he was doing these Giallis in the later 80s when a lot of these Italian directors were not doing that. A lot of stuff went to television. We all know how that story goes. So this gets a good solid 7 out of 10, almost 8 out of 10, but there's some convolution in this. So I would recommend checking this out. Of course, I got this during Vinegar Syndrome's like halfway to Black Friday sale, so I got it at a good price. It's a good 4K, good transfer, load of special features. This is also playing on Tubi, I believe, as well, so you can check it out there if you have not seen this Gialli before. Anyway, this is Giallo Show and Tell. I am Black Glove Reviews. If you could please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you all next time. And by the way, everybody, keep it in the family.